Hello, everyone. RPG Kim Kid here, back with another live stream of Final Fantasy 14. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all are having a good week. My week was okay. Can't really complain too much about it. So, but yeah, guys, I am. Yeah. Very excited to be back in 14. I enjoy this game so much, and the story's really picked up since the last stream. But anyway, guys, as y'all know, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go roughly for 30 hours, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It kind of all depends. Currently, guys, I'm live streaming Final Fantasy 14 and Elden Ring. Our Elden Ring stream will be coming to an end. The next stream probably will be the finale, hopefully. I'm literally right outside the doors to the final boss, but that boss could kick my ass for 5 hours straight. Or however long it'll take me to beat that boss in Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm currently doing 14, as you guys see here too. But Tuesday, guys, on Tuesday, I mentioned this during, at the end of the last 14 stream, and I mentioned it both at the beginning and the end of the Elden Ring stream. I will be live streaming a different game on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. You can probably already guess what game it is. I have talked about it before, and I did mention it in my community post that I post every month, at the beginning of every month. So yeah. And of course, guys, I release videos every single day, as well at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, or at 8 a.m. if it's a day that I'm streaming. Currently, guys, I'm checking out the Visions of Mana demo. Yeah, that's right. The Visions of Mana released a demo, I think like last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that. I can't quite remember when they did. But I finally checked out the demo, and I recorded 2 parts for that. So there's a part today, and there'll be a part coming out tomorrow on Sunday, or today on Sunday if you are watching this on the archive, the day of that it came out. If you're watching it any later, well, then I don't know. But yeah, so we're just doing a couple of demo checks, and then after that, a new series will start. Kind of one I have talked about before as well, in Cat Quest 2. So Cat Quest 2 will be starting on Monday, which I've already recorded a couple parts for that, and I'm excited for record more of it. I am slowly working on my Shin Megami Tensei 5 videos that I did not get to yet. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying it. All right, without further ado, let's what's up with you? So yeah, at the end of the last stream, Gul'yar, the first promise, came back with an invasion of some weird like creatures, and they killed their father. No time for tears. How could this happen? I would assume this is voiced.
Enough. I am beyond saving. Father, please. You can't give up. Are you there, oh friend? I'm right here. I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Oh Lord, his mouth is blood all over too.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall
My son.
and see our nation to a brighter future.
No more tears, tears, tears. Now, no voice. I'm going to zoom. Oh yeah, this is not voice. Right. So, Vau Clement, Vau Kohana, bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn, and the Lance God has begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within... Hold on. Adjust my mic here. There we go. Casualties within our rank have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. I thank you for your report. Please inform the guard they are to prioritize such efforts until further notice. No, seriously, I want that drip. The people. I need to help them. We will assist you in any way we can, of course. Thank you. Thank you. There should be wounded everywhere. More than I could count. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Avenel and Elze, could you take Bayside Bevy and cry on Erenville, the palace perimeter? As for Ande, please come to the Resplendent Quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Oh, man. Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing. The enemy leader. They say he looked like Georgial. But that can't be true, can it? Why would the first promise attack his own people? But if it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does? Yeah, it was him. Thank you. The pain is over. But I can't stop shaking. Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? And why are those things still in the sky? We had peace on the Yul Jaja. We're safe. But now... Don't blame Wuklamont and Conan for this. Blame that fucking idiot Zolyar. Zolyar. Thanks. I think I'm alright. This definitely sounds like oh my god, this does straight up sound like Lazy Afternoon from Kingdom Hearts 2 and Twilight Town. Did you see them? Those soldiers. They look like people, but they killed and killed with no hesitation. They attack us again. How can we hope to defend ourselves? Oh my god, why is one of my contacts is acting up? I might have to like swap that or change that during like a voice cutscene or something if it doesn't fix itself. Maybe I have it on backwards or something. You usually can tell because it feels a little uncomfortable when you put your contacts on the wrong way. At least my kind of contacts. It should have like a smooth, like it should be a smooth, you know, rim or whatever. But if you have it quote unquote backwards, there'll be like a little bit of a lip over it. So. Thank you, sir. But my husband and son, they were... Oh, damn it. That shit always gets me. Thanks. I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why did so many have to die? Where are Val Wuklamon and Val Kohan? They're not to blame, I understand. I do, but I need to clear my head. You finished aiding the people here. Thank you. There are children among the wounded. Children. Oh. No, Now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go and see how things are at Toll and March, and afterwards go and find Alize at Bayside Bevy? Whoa, Lamont! Lamati! Oh boy, okay. There's no evidence of significant damage from the battle. The fighting did not spread this far, it seemed. Definitely need to do these again at some point. But maybe when the... It's not like this. Fresh scorch marks on the ground are doubtless from the enemy's assault. Shop appears to have weathered the chaos, though its wares have been strewn across the floor. The port remains unscathed, but the enemy ships continue to loom overhead. Helped all those I can find, and seen them delivered into the Landsguard's care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought so bravely as he did. And if Soljar actually meant to harm the people, I mean, look around. The buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to inflict fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. But we can discuss that later. As Lamati. Even after what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty for the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to the Gortiki Graham Sands.
Steady now.
Oh no.
I've brought you medicine. Drink.
I'm gonna go make sure my contact is good.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi. You need rest. You and him both. I will tend to this soul.
But my people, I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people? You'll stick with me. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do
It's a little
rather
better
than
now,
what I
but
can't.
It's still annoying. It did feel a little dry, so.
We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokhui still longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did.
I don't know about this one, though.
My brother is different. There will be no reasoning with him. He killed our people. Our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zorolja and kill him.
I'm fine. Just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me. For urging me on despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly. I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those fluent ships, new powers Zorolja commands. Given everything he's done, and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. Cannot let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray, but I will make it my strength. The strength to do what I must. Right, I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Kohan now. Could you and the others join us as well? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Could you tell Alize I'll be alright? She's probably at Bayside, baby. Yeah. Oh, this is so rough. I honestly can't remember if I talked about this before or not. She's at the top. Well, I guess I could have just gone up from inside the place, but well. But when I was gone for those 2 weeks, I actually started playing. I actually got back to playing more Dragon Quest Monsters 3. You know, the Dark Prince that came out 2 years ago. It's a fun game. I actually started enjoying it a little more and like understanding it and such. I was like, oh, hey, that's really good. So I'm actually excited to keep playing some more of that. I haven't played it any more of it since I've been back. But I'll probably play some today, since I can't really do much in some of the other games I've been playing. Oh, hey, one of the soldiers. Oh, you're back. By that, I take it you mean La Matief's feeling better? She needs to be strong for the people of Tyrol. I understand that. She doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight. Together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. Pick up the pieces. It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton magic tech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before? Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield some clues as to Zoljar's new powers. Examine the fallen soldier. You may move the camera, yeah. Damn, we're going up against the Squid Games. From a distance, it appears to be a simple armor, but upon closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The materials from which it is made is unclear, and you see no signs of a power source. The general shape of the weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. And probably its face. Yep, the helm. In place of where eyes or a mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of this helm. So, what do you think? It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Looks like a person was clearly mechanical. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Indeed, what resembles a person has features that make it uncanny, the lack of a face, or not least of all. Do you see any sign of a power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling ether into it earlier, but there's no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now. Far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than a metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? The Sky Deep Centone. It's a note. It's right. The glowing stone used in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone to the gates itself. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observation with the others when we gather at Sun Perch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. I agree. Hackle ya. Okay. We'll cut him out of there so he should know what happened. Well, he'll probably tell us that he got attacked. Looks like everyone's already here. I have a feeling this should be voiced again. I feel like major story shit should be voiced.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
Greetings, everyone.
Hello. Ah, Griatia! Gratia and Yastola? Hey, Yastola! Here we are. Here's everyone except for us. Wait. Now that I think about it, where the fuck are Urianja and Thancred? Why haven't they been here?
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest, but I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Tural. A letter from the Dawn Servant, addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold?
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Tural nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
it led to another reflection.
Oh.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Oh, fuck!
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemian. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Oh my god, look at young...
7 hells!
7 hells!
What did you do?
Nothing.
An earthquake?
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? This is different.
Baby. Oh, is that Kryl? So Kryl came from beyond the gate.
Baby? Now, hold on. Why would you...
Now, what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important, so Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
Kryl.
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself. Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliyollal. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers look like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, from my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections, but what of my home? What's become of it?
Going to find out.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Shh, keep it on the down low.
Huh. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zeralja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliyollal. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here. so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
The Dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
Now,
hey,
before
Tails.
we set
Sorry I
off,
didn't see. I
there's
was
one thing I need
paying
to do.
attention to the cutscene
The
here.
people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Well, thanks, Tails. I think you mean Persona 5 in that comment, by the way. That character does not show up in Persona 4. Oh, no, not you. I know what I have to do now. Together as one! Give me my boots. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all will be well. But as shaky as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are most distressed that truly need to hear your words. If you like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step for the sea's recovery. Care to join us, Andy? Oh yeah. While you handle that, Erenville and I will see the provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Lands Guard announce the address. People must first know there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could see the Resplendent Quarter and Bayside Bevy, Alize and I will split the rest of the sea between us. One of the things that I really hate for being so far behind with this is that is that, you know, I mean, it's one of those things like, you know, I'm taking my time with this in a way because, you know, I'm only playing like up to 3 hours or so almost every other day, or even longer, depends on if I'm live streaming other games with it, which I am. But like, you know, I hate the fact that I'm missing out on like my weeklies, like getting the specific tombstones or whatever. I hate that I'm missing out on those weeklies stuff because I can't even have access to them yet. really all falls to the enemy. What will happen to us? Our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build. Our lives, our communities, our histories. All reduced to ash by this breathless village. I vow Luke will Mont's planning to address the people. What's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? Don't always have a plan already. Lost so much that they're prepared to carry on. Standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future. I will go hear what they intend to do. My contact is a little bit better. I think it's just... I think it was just one of those things where... honestly, the contact was a little dry. So... But it's a little better now, so... I still can't believe we were attacked. But mercy, my family was spared. Don't know what I've done had they come to harm. I understand Luke Mont is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. This person does not intend to be persuaded. This person does not intend to be persuaded by Luke Mont's address. Oh, does not need to be persuaded. Okay. Please leave me be. My father's gone. Leave me to mourn. Will your jaws slain? Yeah, Val Ukamont and Val Kona still fight for our nation? For us? Very well. If they would speak, the least I could do is listen. Checking on everyone, are you? State's definitely seen better days. We can only spare so much time for mourning. When we look into the future, can we overcome this crisis? And we'll all need to do our part. No doubt Val Ukamand and Val Kohana will share similar sentiments in their address. So I need to be persuaded. I doubt there's a person over here, but you never know. And you gotta remember the person that we saw when we were heading back to the capital. It's not safe here, not anymore. I could try and leave Tyrol, but where else is there to go? You look like the well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here. I fear somewhere in Tyrol is beyond the enemy's reach. But nowhere in Tyrol is beyond the enemy's reach. What of the lands across the salt? I know. Even after I ran, I know I regret it in the end. After all, it's my home. No Dawn servants would give their lives to defend her. I'll put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. But no, I mentioned that I was playing, Dragon Quest, Monster 3, The Dark Prince. Fun game. I do enjoy it. I'm having a good time on it. I do plan to pick it up. I do plan to play through it again. That was one of the games I honestly did not have a plan to make a series for it, because it came out at it came out on the 3rd of December of that year, so it's one of those things that was definitely so. The walls are mostly intact. Bad times for my clients. Oh, sorry, friend, but I have no time to spare. Val Ukamont and Val Kohana will soon be given a public address. I have to finish taking inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it must be quite important. You'll want to be there as well. Yeah, just definitely look at the names of the people. This is definitely going to be counted as one of them. I can't leave now. Will those soldiers come back? And what are those strange machines looming overhead? Gods, I have so many questions. I see. It'll put my mind at ease to learn anything of the threat we face. Alright then, I'll go to a winged walk. Thank you. Feel better already. And better still once I hear what the Dawn Servants have to say. Resting resident? This one could actually be either way. Yeah, cleanup is tiring work. You've been busy helping as well, I'm guessing. Right now it's tough for everyone, but totally all won't succumb to this. The Dawn Servants to protect and lead us, we'll get through it together. Okay, yeah, no, you were definitely... As soon as he said the first thing, I was like, yeah, no, you're one of them. Oh. I need to stock up food and medicine as soon as I can. What else is there? Can't afford to forget anything. Yeah, you're definitely one. Sorry, sir, but I'm busy. Too much to do and little time. So don't tell me when those stone men will return. Have to get out of here and find somewhere safe. Fahalukamant wants to speak to us? Perhaps she has a plan then. Suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. Flustered citizen? Yeah, this is probably gonna count. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cot. There's only so much I can carry on my back. Those hollow devils come again. I need to be ready. Falukamon and Valcon mean well, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If they survive, I do not know if we can count on them. We're going to strike back at the enemy, so they've resolved to face this. Maybe it is too early to be thinking of running. Alright, I'll go and hear their address. I would hope and assume that the address will be voiced. Bam, 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 bam. No, seriously, like, this track sounds just like Kingdom Hearts. It looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Honestly, I had actually a ton ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. My apologies for involving you all in Toral affairs. We are simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Toral, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. What's more, Zoljan and his army pose a threat not only to Toral, but to the star as a whole. We will stand with you, but to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. I don't expect you to have much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine. Thanks to the encouragement from Andy. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. It begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. We need to see a few things first. But feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Our father raised them well. That he did.
Lamachi, are you all right?
Yes, don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zorolcha.
Zorolcha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zorolja torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
Yay.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorolja and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
We got this.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that. What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're Tuliolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tuliolal!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation, each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliolal will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
Yeah, good speech. Isn't it Mountain Kana? How's it of my time in the first? Well, the XIV was no king. I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystallium, like manner. And through their deeds, they answered me. And through their deeds, they answered me. People Troll too will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. I also need to get back to watching Insider Spider stuff because it's good shit. I look forward to the day when peace is restored to Thrall. There's so much I wish to see. Oh, it's Alpha I need to talk to. Well, the hours of punishment is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone's ready. There you are. Lamati. I love that Alize is like the only one calling her Lamati. We all just planned to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I see. I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope. It was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Zaktral's sky gate. Yeah. I am so tired. Well, not really so tired, but like I am definitely tired. Obviously. I went to bed at like 3, and then I woke up to my alarm, and then went to bed again for another 2 hours while I'm still tired, so yeah. Then again, I'm actually going to go to the gym after this, so that might wake me up. And also getting some vitamin D and such will also help too, so. Everyone here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zorja and secure peace for Turiola. We'll be passing through Sholani, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. Hansgard has told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took the Lumin overhead. A display of force, like the vessels in Tuliol. Indeed. And while they haven't taken any aggressive action, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on our way to Charlion Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Annie and I know a few locals who can help. Then let's divide into 2 groups. Alize and Annie will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you go on and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone's finished, let's reconvene at Charlion Station. We can start with Ha-Isu. That's where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Maka should be able to tell us a few things. Starting to find the flame. Oh, it's you two. And I'll be Val Lamont as well. You're chef of the Dust Watch, yes? What's the situation here in Hatsu Tawai? The enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships give us a shock when they first appeared. They've just been floating there holding position. That said, I received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to an extent we can. We're spread thin and haven't looked into in on Shajwa Springs yet. Probably mechanical soldiers were in the scene in the vicinity. What? If that's true, then the people there are in danger. I worry about the other town's ships as well. If the rest of you could handle the springs, I'll pay a visit to Miwaha 8th Station. I'll accompany Annabelle. See you all in a while. I always forget that like R1 is like an automatic like walking thing, so you don't have to like worry about yourself. The flame. The flame. The flame. Find the flame. The flame. The flame. This is the east now. I just fast travel there. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, at this point, I'm already too far to... Or I'm... Well... Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to keep making my way there. And all clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. You're the one who helped us the other day. While Iki and the others are out investigating, they've confirmed that Nito Iki is safe. It's after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome appeared. So those who are riding the train then are fine. We don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yashalina. What a mess. And just after we finished fixing the tracks. mechanical soldier shows no sign of life. Appears to have been run through with a polearm. Hey, Estinian! He came. As you can see, we're doing all right. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him, but I can't say the same for those in Yashalani. We haven't heard from anyone there. How Namika is, well, you know, it's Estinian. Of course it's fucking Estinian. As soon as I saw the word polearm, I was like, that's Estinian. It's nice to know that I'm not the only one that, like, you know, Dawn Trial has been out for like almost a month. Actually, it has been out for a month. It came out in July. So, you heard about the spear man as well. That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me. Spreading more gossip about me. Talk of how I said the town travels fast. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course, who gave those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what's happening? So you were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automaton weren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Gual Jajar's slain. Afraid so. Zoljar used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done, mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume? Oh yeah. I see. With your contingents, you won't lack for strength. In which case I will remain in Chalion and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we send off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kohana. Kohana? Brother? Wait a sec. You're the Val Resolve? I am. And you're Zakoa, right? Oh shit, fuck. I don't know why I skipped that. I'll be counting on you to protect the people as well. I think that's what she said. Absolutely. More of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni after all. And they can attest to that. Uh-huh. Glad to hear it. We'll leave Shaloni in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away then. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything reckless. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. You're going to do anything reckless. Just stay alive, okay? Right then. It's time we head to the station and join the others. I love that you can pet Torgal here. I mean, I don't know how this works. I know some mounts can become battle mounts, but they definitely should have made Torgal into a battle mount. Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shalioni. The Hatchor were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of extremely high concentrations of lightning energy. Even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Joel Jha and his army emerged from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? So happens we might have an inkling where one is. Is it the tunnels? These are the engineers of Actual Railing, which operates the train between Shalioni and Yashalim. When we went down to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us part of it is inside and part of it is outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. While we were observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what becomes of the passengers who went to Yoroshni? Wuklamon's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who are headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yashalimi. But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. Alright, she's the conductor. It's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Joel Jha wants me to prove that I'm my father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliol. By charging in head-on, make my intentions plain as day, and in so doing, keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy! I like it! Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching the base. What you need is something that will get you there quick and break through their defense with a single decisive blow. And we have just that! The motherfucking train! Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with the fuel she'll carry, and send her holding at it to explode on impact. Final Fantasy VI be damned! Chief, have you gone insane? You're just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? If those invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. Aw. Chief. Listen, no matter how hard things get, no matter how many times we fail, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train. So have faith and quit your complaining. What if we fail really, really hard? It's okay, back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? There's no changing her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. Aww. Since I've never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train won't concern me. With good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Well, at least we'll go down to the legendary train that saved Tyrol. That it will. But first we got work to do, so she'll be looked upon. Yeah! I always love that animation that the blonde guy was doing when he goes down so low and he's like, yeah! Don't know much about magic tech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need to say the word. But say the word. Okay, that in mind. If any of you are willing to and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Toriel and inform Kana of the situation. And I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. Yeah? The mental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Grati going, yeah, and thumbs up. Wow, 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 wow. Even only having just met them, I can see how important the train is to Waliki and the engineers. We can't let the sacrifice be for nothing. Putting plans into locomotion. Do the locomotion, or however that song goes. There's a song that's like something about like locomotions, but while I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zoljar will not strike Toriel in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Toriel, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Toriel in danger by not taking the fight to him. So indulge Zoljar, at least until Toriel has shored up its defenses. Light, we'll charge into the front and keep his eyes on us. During which time Kona will find a way to fortify Toriel. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. I also still need to wrap up the 12 Alliance raids. that are part of Endwalker. I just have like the last one to do. But yeah. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. And just add that to the pile of a lot of other quests that I want to do, but don't. Looks like work's getting on the way. We'll finish in no time at all. So, what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Would you happen to know a few who would be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen do you have in mind? Let's see now. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with all you on board to fend them off, it'll be over in an instant if they manage to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to eyewitnesses, the soldiers are lightning-based weapons, so I have mind to install grounding rods. Would you have an commander who can handle that? A fellow with a fetish for formalities. Hey, you mean Wook Evu? Well, he has his quirks. There's no questioning his carpentry. Master Carpenter from Ukanu, eh? If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. But we'll need more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. Don't suppose you know anyone up to the task? This guy. Fawn Jonte is not a heavy dude, but what about Zermaru? Ooh, would be perfect. He'd be hard pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokyo, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. They're friends with the Yokyo. I'll be damned. Well, not one full of strength with help like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We'll need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's install ballistas on train. Ballistas? Ballistas, eh? That'd be powerful. It seemed to me it'd take too long to reload between shots. If there was some sort of ballista that could reload quickly, then we might work. Weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I could be of assistance? Hi, Graha. The Cerulean employ Aetheroid cannons for its defense, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know the design. It should be possible to build them here, for we have the requested materials and skilled smiths. That sounds like something Fulton Charlie can help with. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to aether. To power the cannon, we will require fire aspect crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over the springs can help with that. Then if I could leave the crystal and smiths in everyone's hands, I shall get started dwelling up the schematics. Alright then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shenza is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about that first. Well, I think we've set a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her the proper farewell she deserves. The plan's coming together. can make good speed. I'm going to try and enlist some more help from among our friends back in Yoktor. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I shall send Senza over to the southeast. Oh, there he is. Right by Graha. That should be enough rubber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. What can I do for you? Etheric cannons. Interesting. I have an idea where we could get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. Not sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with a miner. Can I leave that to you? Miner is an M-I-N-E-R, not M-O. Great. You're friends with Latte, aren't you? The best miners around. If anyone can get the crystals from you're after, it's her. Oh, Andy, what brings you around these parts? The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before. But what's that about? A hot commodity. I remember. Surreal analysts. You can find them at the south of town. Actually, they actually ingest fire crystal and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you have to go after the oldest, toughest annals. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Erenville thinks so highly of you. Okay, it's not too far, so I was thinking about just going on my mount, but it's not going to be that much further from here, so it's not that big of a deal. There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. I think it's due to the ceruleum, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often that you see the bigger, dominating sort, and that's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind. Establish yourself as a threat that's known to draw out the leader. That's the spirit. While on the hunt, I'll keep watch nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. You bitch. See no signs of your prey. Perhaps you'll have better luck to the south. dealt with the beast in no time at all. I need a crystal of the Shensa. I'll see that he gets it. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? How about your plans to enter the dome? I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he grumbled if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Elena Southie. Anyway, I best be on my way. And you as well, in case you're going to meet her. I saw Wook Lamont heading to the station. Flame now, find the flame, we find the flame, find the flame, find the... I mentioned at the end of the last stream that, what we first experienced, like, the first half of the, of this expansion was basically, I felt like, basically going up to fighting Zodiac in Endwalker. And now we'll be making our way to Elpis and all that stuff, you know, and then we'll make our way to the moon or not the moon, but like, you know, the far reaches of things and all that stuff. So, yeah. Shensa told me you got the crystals for him. Good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it, I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Erenvel. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'd be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Oh, she's dead. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. A few hours later. Is this gonna be voiced? I don't know why I feel like this is going to be voiced. Ah, Bablu! I hope it is voiced because I'm going to go to the bathroom. Damn it. Let's make the trek here. To be honest, I was expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tulliola, I had been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation for Valkona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Will be restored, and then we can enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. We saw home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. Whilst I assist the efforts here, our luminary Grofroth does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get it to it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. Yo, this track? We fly for everything I do. All right, everyone, that'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons, and have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, must do all our parts when our nation is in peril. Here. We love Troll and we love you, Val Wooklamont. Oh, why am I tearing up with that? Oh, I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Aww. Thanks for the help again. Thanks again for all your help. When I've been able to finish so quickly without you. Go rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. All aboard! From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. The boring call will come before you know it. Alright, this is voice now. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Right, we're just about
Alright, be
done
right
with
back.
the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last! Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it can handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric
Look at that
cannons,
battle
the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Try and stop us in this.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep. You won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
Time for another dungeon.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Oh, we just got to 2 hours. Okay. Vanish. Vanish.
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone!
Let me change it to my red mage and then I'll fire back.
They switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Tia! Alizé!
I need you to take over for me.
Thinking about what?
That was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Mostly.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Vanguard! Alright, let's do this. Should I do it with trust or should I do it with actual people? Let's do it with actual people. I should be getting to level 98 after this, so. I hope my controller's okay. That just sounds weird when it does the vibrations like that. Vanguard. Let's go! Oh, shit. Never mind. Are they on bikes? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? wonder if I'll actually get some gear in this one. I didn't get gear. I didn't get anything in the last dungeon. Beware the wind blade. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, there we go. Okay, but why do I want to have their... Oh, God. I guess that has a minute circle there. I could have done. Okay, that was not great. Okay. Alright, that such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Oh, is that the dude? It is not. Xander the Snake Skinner. We redeem our honor with our lives, or with your lives. Alright. This fight's not terrible. Hold on. Oh, you sneaky kid. Oh, fuck. Damn it, how can you tell? Oh, well. We won. Definitely goes to the healer. Oh, hey, sweet. I got accommodations from all of them.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached to Yassulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yassulani, can it?
Heritage found. I don't think I want to put this on just because I don't want my face covered just quite yet. The path was something strange, but this is like another world. I don't understand. Oh, damn, I'm actually very close to leveling up again. You may now enter Vanguard with a party. Yeah. I definitely need to level up all my trust, too. But that's something I want to save for, like, my other classes. The Land of Levin. Doesn't make sense. That tower. Was it always there? Is that solution 9? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we use in Tural. It's close to what we saw at the gate of the Golden City. All those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in such a short time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Alright, if we can get through 8 more quests, I think that'll be good. I got crafting and gathering XP boost, but that looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yashlani Station, where the passengers disembark. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. Pretty sure this is Yashlani Station, but from the state of it, I'd swear it's been abandoned years ago. Not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Oh shit, does the dome envelop like an expansion of time? I think that's what it is. It rapidly went forward in time. The building is a rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. The tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. You find a train turntable. The thick layer of rust suggests it hasn't been used in years. Yet, if this is where they dropped people off moments before the dome came up. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather. Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. It's a century or something. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. But I'd say its presence confirms this is indeed Zoljal's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? Well, I learned that it seems like time really passed. So all evidence suggests this is Yashlani Station. No doubt we're in Yashlani. But I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completely barely a year ago. For new structures that deteriorated and enormous ones to appear in a flash. I don't know. If I didn't know any better, I'd say time flows differently here. That's what I was thinking. Is such a thing even possible? We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yasselani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. You and me both, Lamont. But if Annabelle says this is Yasselani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Annabelle! Oh, yes. It's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning. Well, the eyes are different. Doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. Seems it's broken after all. It's too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Yo! Nah. The drip of the scent of these vanguards or whatever. That's fucking cool. The vanguard's drip is cool. Like, just seeing the gauntlets on my character is like, nah, that's awesome. Though the helmet I could probably give or take. Look at that. Lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Oh. Appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On close inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings. Rather reminiscent of arcane ruins, these. I suspect they're not merely decorative. A posted used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Restola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that thing? What in the world? Yeah, this don't look right.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Oh, it's her.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolcha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria. I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulishola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the Queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, That tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap. But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides... you're right. Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
Take it there will be trouble, soldier. All hears of this. It's a little odd for the queen to be walking around in her lonesome.
Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid? I jest, of course, but you do strike me as the most capable here.
Okay. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, some mysterious girl who appeared out of nowhere proclaiming herself a queen is suspicious. You're not wrong, Alize. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head out of this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sven as well. Trust yes, some of the farming facilities in Tyrol. Different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We saw this approach after some trial and error. The Tyrol have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. The environment takes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electrope. What? Electrope. It's a material used for modern devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts.
Here we are.
Oh, never mind. Still
Though you'll doubtless
voice.
find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Queen Sphene? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The queen has come!
You look well, Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put. And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Where are my manners? I am Papone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautanrig to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
What now?
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Or did.
Then tell me, please. Where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone.
Pepone.
Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well,
it's been up ever since I've been born, dude.
I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Papone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoraljar's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Oh.
"30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away."
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Meaning this place is a piece of another reflection? I suppose time is still passing faster in here.
I was able to make contact with Y'shtola not long ago via Link Pearl. so that shouldn't be cause for concern. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine, and that's enough for me.
I mean, I suppose she is pretty genuine. I probably won't be able to do all the... Oh, yeah, let me attune to this. Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but has replaced everything. People wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. You went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for Tyrol tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Chulial have learned a great deal from one another. And I am sure there is such much you wish to learn as well. So please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. You know what, guys? I honestly think this is probably good. I think this is a good spot to end this stream here, even though if I'm being completely honest, I do kind of want to keep playing it. But where I'm at right now, I think is an A-okay spot to end. We just, you know, just became, we just got here. We're about to learn about this place and everything. So I think it's a good spot to end here. So thank you all so much for watching this stream. Whether you watch it live or archived here on YouTube, I'll be back. God, it sucks that I have to wait till next Saturday for the next stream of Final Fantasy XIV, because Tuesday will be a new game, Thursday is the possibility of the possible finale stream of Elden Ring, and then Saturday will be Final Fantasy, and then we'll do, if Elden Ring does wrap on Thursday, which I'm praying it does, I'll be doing the new game if I like it, which I'm going to assume I will. The new game if I like it, and then Final Fantasy. So it'll be new game, Final Fantasy, starting the week after. But we're pretty close to the end of Final Fantasy of this expansion. Well, in terms of quest numbers, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 right there in this current spot. The 6 plus 18 is 24. So that's 24 plus 7. So we got 31. We have 31 quests left. For the expansion. Not to say that there's definitely probably at least a dungeon or 2 left, and then or even, and then of course, you know, like the big finales of just bosses, you know, where you have 8 characters in. But yeah, definitely I'm liking, it's very interesting. This dome is definitely a whole thing about like the time flowing and such. So it's going to be interesting to learn everything of going on and such. So yeah, but guys, thank you again for watching. Where you watch live, the archive here on YouTube. I'll be back on Tuesday, like I said, with Black Sun Wukong. That's right, guys. I'll be playing the Wukong game. Hopefully, I like it. From the gameplay, it looks fun. I read a mini review. It wasn't too special, but I don't know. I usually don't really take reviews to words, but I don't know. It looks fun. It's interesting. It's by a new developmental team. Very akin to Lies of P and Stellar Blade. So I love those 2 games. So I'm very interested into how this game will measure up to them. According to Metacritic, I think it's like 2 points higher than Stellar Blade or something like that. So, hey, it's a good deal. But all right, guys. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for Black Sun Wukong. See you guys on Thursday for Elden Ring. And see you guys next week, Saturday, for some more Final Fantasy 14. Till then, guys, take care. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.